What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do another tutorial video on how to do a proper switch kick, or if you're having trouble with pretty much the hardest part is just getting the feet right, the stance swap. And people try to do more of a hop instead of just a little small shuffle. So I wanted to break that down a little for you, make it a little easier to understand. All right, guys. So pretty much what it is, the switch kick, it involves almost like it's kicking with your lead leg, but without swapping to southpaw. A lot of times, it's okay to swap to southpaw if you're trying to be a switch stance fighter. That's totally fine. But if you want to get the switch kick down, instead of swapping to southpaw, what it really is just a little shuffle like this, right? So you pretty much swap to southpaw, but I've stayed upright where I have a tall posture and I can swing my arm properly and really put a lot of torque into the switch kick now. But what a lot of people mistake is, like, when they try to do a switch kick, it's probably better from this angle. When they're trying to do a switch kick, a lot of guys in the beginning try to jump in, and it's not really a jumping attack. You do a jump like that, any guy that's experienced, he's gonna see it coming from a mile away. So what it is, guys, you want to stay as small, close to the ground as possible, subtle as possible. It's just a little small shuffle of your feet. What I like to tell guys, because another problem that they have is they try to go too far, and now I've broken my posture, and really here I'm stuck in this position now. I really have no choice but to throw the kick, or really you can't even kick from here. So you're pretty much toast on that one. So what it is, guys, is you pretty much want to trade where your back foot is. You want to trade positions with your lead foot. So that doesn't mean come across like this. Don't cross your feet. It look like that. From this direction, don't cross your feet like this. Now I'm directly lined up with my opponent, and if I go to kick, I have a good chance of probably really injuring my knee. Or the kick has no power. Now I'm not able to fully rotate my body. Now I'm stuck in this awkward position right here. That's what the importance of, actually, when you do your feet, is you want this back foot to be outside of your opponent. So I want to be able to draw a small line on the ground outside of my opponent. If my opponent's right here, I want to be just outside of him. Because now when I go to kick, in case I miss, I'm able to transfer my body to where I have balance. Now, if I miss the kick, I can transfer safely, land, and recover from that kick. Whereas if you're more in front, kind of like in that situation. So another part of the switch kick that's pretty hard for people to understand is, a lot of times it's so many movements, right, for a new guy to learn. So many movements that sometimes they also forget to swing the arm, or they try to lean back a little too far. So a switch kick that's leaning back is more like here, boom, and they're really trying to reach somebody, and now your balance is off because you're leaning far back, you're falling back, so you're taking power away from the kick, and you're off balance, so you're giving your opponent a chance to catch you in a bad situation, or you end up falling. Either way, bad situation. So you want to stay upright, you want to stay balanced right here. And so now I'll break it down a little more on the bag. I'll break it down for you on this bag right here. All right, guys, so the next part of the video is actually applying the switch kick to the bag, to your partner, to your sparring partner, your opponent, whatever. So a lot of times you want to set up in the beginning, before your kicks get nice and flashy, super fast, like I know you guys can do. If you work for it, you can do it. But before it gets to that point, guys, you don't want to just throw. It's okay on the bag. It's okay on the bag. The bag doesn't hit back. Right, so you can practice your form of the switch kick right here. But it's always important to set kicks up with punches first. You want to build good habits. You set them up with punches first, you get your opponent worried about your shots right here. They're more worried about your punches. They're not really thinking about what's coming down low, and you can catch them off balance. And once they get right back on balance, that's when you crush that leg right there with all their weight on top of it. So I'm here. A real basic combo to do the switch kick is just a 1-2, 1-2, switch. Super basic. If you want to get even more basic, you just go 2, boom, switch kick. So the way I like to teach this, guys, is you want to break it down step by step. You want to go here. Step 1 is 1-2. All right, now step 2, as soon as I pull this hand back to my face, because that's what you want to retract it back. As soon as I pull it back to my face, I go ahead and swap my feet. I'm in the switch kick position. If I had a better camera angle, there's a small line I could trace outside of this bag. It's nothing big, very subtle. So I hit there, I go to step. Once I throw my kick, I swing my arm down. This creates kind of like a counter torque with your upper body, lower body, and helps you generate a lot more power. right there. So we're gonna start that again. And see, guys, also another part when switching or just kicking in general with beginners, a lot of guys, they haven't learned how to really rotate their hips over in order to hit the bag. A lot of guys are kicking right here like this with more of like a soccer kick, more of the calf. It's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt you more. It's probably not gonna be very much damaging. So you really want to be able to turn your hip over like that. You want to be here. If you do a drill like this, you can just kind of stick to the bag, switch, stick. My knee is facing away from me. Front of my shin is making contact on the bag. I'm not looking away from my opponent. I'm still looking at my opponent. I'm right here. And then retract. So we're here, good little combo. Or boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. Well, hope you like it. Hope you're still around. Appreciate y'all for watching. Catch you on the next one.